This is Andy with QualityStocks. Today is Wednesday, May 11th, 2011, and today we're going to take a look at Italiano. It's a NASDAQ bulletin board company trading our ticker CNOZ. See right off, this is a bottom play chart we're looking at. Formed a nice base through here. A gap up yesterday didn't hold, but it gapped over the 50-day moving average, which has been a strong source of resistance for us. We want to take a look at this chart and see what it's telling us. Of course, you always look for the divergence of the MACD, trending right along the zero line. Very nice position for a possible strong move. PPO, different look, but trending back towards zero. Again, you look for that break of the zero line, which is rapidly approaching. ADX breaking into true trend mode. With the positive DI on top, it's definitely a bullish look. All three components of the MFI holding over top of 50 at this point. Fair amount of separation. Might want to look for this 7 to pull back a little bit, but clearly showing some buying pressure coming into the stock, and trading over 50 is bullish. That's where you want to see it. That black candle yesterday, well, the majority of the time turned the accumulation distribution and the shaken money flow down. You can see just a little twist from that day. They're both tweaking down. You're going to want to see them try and get back up at this point. See the accumulation distribution hold this base, try and make some upward movement. There's not a valley there yet, so it's difficult to draw a true trend line on the shaken money flow. You want to see it make a higher low, continue the uptrend back towards zero to show that buying pressure is starting to come in a little stronger and overcome selling pressure. CCI, of course, the break of 100 is the buy point per Lambert's definition. Full stow, slightly higher lows through here, trying to break out of a channel and push its way through 50. That's a nice look for a bottom play trying to make a move. The tricks, again, of course, a good long-term indicator. Strong trend back towards zero and quickly approaching that mark. RSIs, trending upward with the long terms, trying to make their way through 50. Again, bullish indications this chart might be ready to try and make a move. As I mentioned, the gap above the 50-day moving average is a strong sign. You see the Bollinger Bands were getting very tight, also giving hints of possible move may be coming. What I'd look for on this, of course, there's a bottom support right in. I'm not zoomed in close enough. There's a bottom support right there through around the 015 area, and that's the bottom support I'd want to see hold. The resistance it pushed through yesterday would be the first line of support, because there's a small gap that it left there with that move. So if it wants to pull back and touch that, that pulls right back to around 016. But if it holds that as support, it defines that resistance in classic TA form as becoming support. It holds that 50-day moving average, and I'd look for some continued upward movement. From a resistance standpoint, there is a little bit right there where it closed yesterday, right around 018, but a little bit stronger resistance is going to come in right there at the 2-cent mark. That's going to be a key spot for it. Go look for volume to try and stay strong. See it traded 270,000 shares approximately yesterday. I'd have my eye on a larger volume bar through here to see if it can break through that resistance. Flip the parabolic SAR and try and take that spot out. Two key areas for this chart. Hold the support at a penny and a half. Try and take out 2 cents. Obviously, at these levels, percent gains come very quickly. Subsequently, so do losses. So it's important to have a tight stop loss. And this is one that's actually providing that opportunity to keep a close stop loss area. If it can take out the 2-cent mark, the next resistance really won't come into play until it's getting pretty close to 3 cents. It'll be a little bit at 2.5, a little bit more right there around the 2.7 mark. But as I just mentioned, that's a very strong percentage move to make it to that level. I always talk about first steps and what it takes to make the move and come off the bottom. And for this chart, it means holding this new support level it just created by breaking through the resistance yesterday and pushing through 2 cents. Long-term indicators are definitely aligned to try and have something like that happen. So the CNOZ chart is going on the watch list to see how it performs in the coming days into the next few weeks. As always, merely my interpretation of the CNOZ chart. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thank you for watching and trade smart.